Hi everybody, welcome to another reading. Today it is for the light workers, star seeds, chosen ones, empaths, everybody in the whole world. I just had to share this reading with you. It's actually, I think, for me too, so I'm so excited to share this with you. So the first card we have is the Seven of Wands that I pulled for us. This is for the collective, all of us, in the coming week. So we have the Seven of Wands, and you see this guy holding up, taking a stand for his beliefs and a necessary part of asserting yourself in the pursuit of your goals. You can handle whatever life throws at you. So this is like in the recent past, leading up to where we're going to be, and I'm so excited to share it with you. So what this card tells us is we prepare to leap to the defense of our position with the Seven of Wands card. You'll see a young man using his wand as a weapon to defend himself against the six wands coming at him. Something like this maybe recently has happened to you in the past recently. You know, it's part of talking about us taking a stand of asserting ourselves and our truths and our beliefs, and I think that's important. We've all been working towards that goal, trying to do what we think is right in the world and bring our unique flavor and our unique gifts to the world. So I just think this is a wonderful card for us in the recent past. I know that's what has been true for me. I've been working to build this channel, among other things I've been trying to do with my life too. So I love that card. So there you are, we're doing that. He appears to be taken by surprise, as if he is wearing two different shoes. The rise to success is an entirely different journey than the one that begins once you've reached a goal and inspired envy in others. Well, the identity of this man's attacker is a mystery, representing hidden challenges that inevitably arise and must be dealt with. How you address these obstacles and opponents determines which new levels of success will soon be within your grasp. And this is like a general reading, but this is kind of what just happened to me. I've been working at a job, a regular job too, for the past 3 years, and all of a sudden something happened, and it was abrupt and it was unexpected. And it was, you know, I was trying to do a good job there and a good job here, and just, so I have to trust that the universe knew exactly what it was doing to take me out of that position, to give me more time and more freedom. So that's what's been going on with me. It says, you know, the key meanings can be defensiveness and assertiveness. So I was having to be defensive at this job, which is interesting, where I was having to overproduce and overperform in order to even be considered doing the job. And then I made one mistake and tried to correct it, and all of a sudden that's it. We just can't handle you anymore, even though you're a record setter and all this stuff. So, you know, sometimes you have to go, wow, okay, geez, all right, well, maybe that's not the right thing for me anymore. And actually, I do need my time and energy to put towards better things than I was doing there. So I actually have to trust that the universe knows what it's doing. So I got released from that. It says the Seven of Wands deals with unforeseen challenges and obstacles that arise on your path. That's what happened, asking you to be assertive and strategic rather than adding defensive of your hard work and reputation. So being courageous in the face of adversity and listening to your intuition is the best way to handle pressure and increase your success. So I had to take that was something that I had to go through too, rather than being defensive. There I was telling you I've done all this great work and hard work, and so now I've got to listen to my intuition, and that is what I'm doing today, you know, and yesterday. And this reading, I was just, when I threw the cards down, I said, oh my God, this is amazing, because I think it's for me too. We've got to let the intuition and listening to that teaches how to move forward from these things. So I love that. And then, so then we get into the present moment, which is going to be interesting for you too, which is the death card. So that led us into the abrupt, unforeseen changes, all that stuff led us into the death card. Now you might be thinking, oh my gosh, that's terrible. What does this mean? It doesn't mean maybe what you might think. It's actually a good card because it means, in this instance, sorry, I have something tickling in my throat. The death card. It says, death is the ultimate transformation, a cycle of release leading to rebirth. So I love that. So I'm just reading to you from the book because some of it's like it's just really incredible. It says, in a general reading, remember that life is a continuous cycle of death and rebirth, and that change is natural. Seasons shift, and you yourself shift and grow as you evolve along your personal path. Death asks you to surrender to this cycle and release the things in your life that have outlived their purpose. This isn't an easy process, but take comfort in knowing that something more suited for the next phase of your life is coming to replace what is left. And that, there's a lot of meanings we can talk about with that card, but I like it for this reason. I needed to let go, and I wouldn't have quit that job on my own more than likely because the money was too good and it was too easy to do and yada yada and all that stuff. So I tend to get like that. I tend to hang on longer than I need to, or sometimes maybe not, but sometimes maybe I do. And I've wanted to make that change, but I just had gotten a little scared of jumping off the cliff again and was kind of stalling on that. And you know, I could have been moving much faster, which I'm doing now, but I just wouldn't do it. So maybe all that came to push me and help me and go ahead and fly again. Don't be afraid, you'll be okay. So the death card in this instance is a good thing. It's transformation and release. So that's what's going on in the present. And what we end up with, if you can learn to let go of those things that it's not serving you anymore either, maybe it's time for you to do something different too. And you won't go, you need that little push, you know? So that's what that card is saying to us. And then let me see. Now the final card in the future, the near future coming up, is the Tower. And I like this card too. Now, it looks ominous. It looks scary. It's the Tower. It looks like, oh my gosh, what's going to happen to us? It's got to be bad, right? But it's not. It's not bad at all. This is the Tower. It has a wonderful meaning for us as well. The Tower reminds us that what is breaking down is allowing something else to break free. So that's what I'm saying. So if it's breaking down, it's going to release something even better for you. And that's what's coming up for us as the result of all this. So we had the hard work, the adversity and all that, and then we got the death release, and now we're going to the Tower. So let's look at this a little bit more. It says upheaval and sudden change. And that's really what happened to me. I don't know if that's what happened to you. That's already happened to me this week. Maybe we'll see. It's maybe more is coming, but actually I feel so much better today. I really do feel better now that I'm free again and the future's wide open again. I just really didn't realize how much that whole job was drag, even though I liked it and I liked doing it and I liked making people happy and helping people, and I still feel a lot better now being free from it. So in the general reading, the Tower signals sudden changes that are beyond your control, causing you to feel momentarily destabilized. The message this card offers is that you must persevere, since the aspects of your life that are being torn down are no longer serving you. That's what I'm talking about. It was just depleting my energy. It was stressing me out. I was doing a great job. I was about to close the biggest deal they'd seen in a year, I know, over $100,000 or something. And I would have had a bonus beyond belief, and they just had to pick this little simple mistake that nobody knew how to correct. That I knew when I made it, and there wasn't a manager there to help me, but that's what they did, and I had to go, wow, that's amazing. 3 years of record shattering work, but then again, I have to trust that's the process, you know. There's a new way of thinking and being that wants to break through. These new structures will support your growth and expansion. So if you were looking for that message for you, there it is now. It says, let's go ahead and I'll talk about the career and money too for this card. Sudden change in matters of money can be unnerving. That's what I was like, okay. But what you're experiencing now will lead to a breakthrough, a loss, clearing the path to greater gain. That's what I feel like. That's instantly the thought that came to me from my guides. I felt like instantly, don't worry, it's going to be better. Something better is on the way, and that's why that had to happen, because you wouldn't let go otherwise. I think that's true. Tearing down existing structures prepares you to align with a new career path or way of earning money. And so that's what I'm excited about. The other thing about this card, the breaking down of the old structures makes way for a new way of being in the world. Sudden upheaval or change leads to new levels of illumination on your path. You may see new ways of looking at the world and the weakness of structures around you, Change is possible. So I just love that, So here we are. We go through all this. You're persevering, you're pushing, you're doing everything you can do. I love that. Suddenly, boom, let's do something else. So here we go. I just love it. The death of what it was that was holding you back, really. So that's where we're going now. Everything that's fading away that wasn't for your highest good is going. And it's clearing the way to make way for you to have a new way of being in the world. And you get to choose. And now you're consciously aware that you're choosing. So you're just, because you even found this reading, you're looking for answers, you're seeking the truth, you're trying to discern what's accurate for you. It's just a great journey that you're on, and I'm so glad that you found me. And I don't think you would have found me if you weren't looking for some help, because that's what I'm about in the world. And I've been on this journey a while, since the 70s, and trying to help others since I was a very young person. And I hope I can help you too. So if you'd like to get a personal reading, I do offer those right now. I have time now to do them. So anyway, let me know and I'll get you scheduled, and I'll be glad to help you with your ascension process. I do Reiki, I do readings, whatever I can do to benefit you, and I will find a way to do that and help you feel better too. And thank you so much for listening. I hope you like and subscribe, and I'll see you later. Thanks. Bye.